one of the biggest problems that I think this generation has is they, including myself when I was younger, you didn't have faith in believing in yourself to build something, so you gave up on building something, right? And because you gave up on building something, you began to start consuming the lives of other people. And I think that mindset is so dangerous, and I want to correct that with this YouTube video. Listen, you might not be the most handsome, you might not be the most good looking, you might not come from the best family, you might be poor, you might be broke, whatever your current situation is, you maybe have a disability or learning ability that kind of limits you. The number one thing that I see that is such a limiter for a lot of people is they give up on their own dreams, their own potential, becoming something valuable. So they consume the lives of other people through media, through entertainment, through whatever. And the thing that I think to myself, right, the thing I remind myself is I'm willing to die to build something of my own. I don't care if it's something small. I don't care how long it takes me. I don't care how many years it takes me. At the end of the day, I'm willing to go to town to build something for myself. And this is a career, this is an education, this could be a business, this could be whatever. But my mindset is whatever the thing is that I'm building, I'm gonna go to town to spend my life building it. And I don't care what anybody says about it. I had a conversation yesterday with somebody who I think, in my opinion, is living his life, right? Like he's not living his life to his fullest potential. And the question that I had for him, right, is like, what are you doing with your life? Are you happy? Are you fulfilled? Or do you feel like you're living a life that has a purpose to it, that has a meaning to it? Do you feel like your life has inherent value? Because every life does, but if you don't chase something with purpose, if you don't chase something with meaning, right? If you don't chase like purpose in your life, then you're ultimately just living your life day to day, again and again, on repeat. It's Groundhog Day again and again and again, and you're never moving forward, right? You're always just thinking I'm getting somewhere where you're really getting nowhere. So an example of this is the guy that's playing in a recreation sport and he's working on his education and he's in a rec program and he's in an athletic league. At the end of the day, some people might think this guy is really ultimately going nowhere, but he's building his skill. He's building his repertoire. He's building something, right? Maybe you work a minimum wage job, right? But you're studying a language on the side. You're building something, right? And it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks about the thing that you're building because you're building something. It does not matter. But the question I have for so many people is, are you building something? Or are you just going to go to work and come home and build another man's dream and you sit at home, do nothing all day, right? And I'm not saying everyone, you're not doing nothing. I think everyone's doing something in society, right? But the question I had, and I asked this twice today to two people that I have a lot of respect for in my own personal life. Are you building something that you are proud of? Are you building something that is your own? Are you building a legacy that at the end of the day, you can leave this earth and say, yeah, I built that? Or are you just gonna, continuously run the cog of a wheel and then get excited when the NBA finals come on or the NFL comes on or whatever? Are you going to be sad when life is going on and you're kind of staying in the same place? I want everybody to go out there and try to build a business and fail. You guys don't understand how many businesses I have failed. I've failed so many businesses. I've tried so many things and failed at so many things. But the beautiful thing about a story like that is, first off, now I know I will never give up until I succeed. Nobody will stop me. I will make it. I will become successful and I will smile doing it. The second thing is I've tried so many things and I know what I'm bad at. But now I know what I'm good at too. Right? And I figured out what makes me different than you. And I'm not better than anybody. I'm just willing to try things. I'm shooting shots. I'm throwing ideas. I'm debating things. And that work ethic is instilled in me. So the question I have for you, random viewer, maybe you're a friend or you're an enemy, you don't like me, maybe you do like me, right? My question is, are you building something that you can be proud of? Perseverance is my baby project. This is my thing, and I'm proud of it. It's a legal recognized business in Ontario. It's registered as an LLC. I don't care if it has no revenue coming in right now. I'm working on it, creating revenue. At the end of the day, I'm starting something and I'm constantly interjecting. I'm learning from other content creators. I'm building the business. I'm learning on how to create a better personal training brand, and I'm getting better as a personal trainer every single day. I'm coming back from a surgery. I'm getting back to getting my foot and my body to the position where I want it to be. And I'm building this legacy: life coaching, personal training, nutritional consultation, and one-on-one personal training, right? And not even just that, media advice. So I know what I'm building, and I'm happy with what I'm building, and I'm continuously trying to improve on it every single day. And this is the advice that I have for anybody else out there. Start a YouTube channel, start something small and build it. Maybe it's maybe start a new course, start something and build something. Are you happy with the life that you are living? Do you feel like your life has purpose? Right? One of my purposes is getting people to become as strong and as fast and as conditioned as physically possible. Excuse me. Woo! Excuse me, guys. As strong and as fast as physically possible. Sorry. And as healthy as possible as they can, regardless of your genetic disposition, regardless of your circumstances in your life, regardless of how you look or how you feel or how small you are. That's one of my life purposes. So I feel like I'm living one of my life purposes immensely. Do I feel like I've mastered it? Heck no. I'm at like 5% of the 95% potential of a top trainer that I could be. So I've got a long level to learn. I want to find a mentor. I want to find better clients. I want to find a partner who she can be an asset to my business, a whole bunch of things. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm happy because I'm in alignment with one of my purposes, right? So the question I have for you is, are you in alignment with one of those purposes, right? And if you're not, then it might be time for you to look into that, look into your life purposes. And dude, it doesn't matter if it's not as great as someone else. At the end of the day, you got to be happy with what you're building, and you have to be building something, right? Build something. Right? Maybe it's an artist skill or like painting or something. It's so sad when I meet up with people and all they want to do is talk about the creation of other people. And it's okay to do that, but to make your entire life what you saw on YouTube, the drama of this couple and that couple, and then the NBA sports of this guy and that guy. I'm more passionate about playing the sport than watching it. If that doesn't ring a bell, if that doesn't hit a chord with someone out there, then I think society's gonna have a big issue in the future. We as a people need to be more excited about what we are doing, what we are creating with our own hands, than endlessly praising the people around us. And I'm not saying praising people around us is wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, in a world today where we're constantly sold and told the narrative of, follow this and do that, and aimlessly pursue this and do that, and like this person and watch their content and listen to what they're doing and do what they're doing and believe in what they're believing in, and yada yada yada, that we lose the sight of our own authenticity of our own lives. And that's the sad truth of life, right? It's like, nah, man, you gotta be happy with building something and go to death even trying to build it. Because at the end of the day, at least you tried. At least you weren't a follower. At least you led your own mission, even if it was a failed mission. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that strikes a chord with like one person out there who's like living on autopilot and who's afraid to start something on their own. Do it. Go out there and build on your own, man. Go to death. And if people make fun of you for the YouTube videos that you make, or your business that you just started for the first time, or learning a new language, or deciding to pick up Japanese, bro, I don't take the advice of someone that lives in a ghetto situation to me and then is afraid to take advantage of what life has. If you're not making as much money as me, if you've never done half the experiences that I've done, if you can't meet me at the rim, then I'm not taking your criticism in any sense. Haters will always laugh from the stands. But guess what? I don't have the mindset of being someone in the stands. Buddy, I'm trying to be in the, I'm trying to be on the court. I don't got time to talk trash. If I lose a game, I want to play the next one. I hope this mindset, it permeates this generation, so they remember, there's no point in hating. There's no point in sitting around and wasting time. Go out there and build your legacies, even if it doesn't work for the first couple of times. Eventually, the guy that's persistent enough, the guy that perseveres, he will win. And if you're building something, I don't care if you play rugby, basketball, I don't care if you're 24, I don't care if you're 34, I don't care if you're 64. If you persevere to build something, and you go to town on it every single day, and you believe in the thing that you're building, then may God bless the thing you are building. And I hope it brings a blessing to your family, to your community, and to the people around you, right? And this is why I got into business consultation. This is why I want to get into mergers and acquisitions. This is why I want to get into motivating people to build their own businesses, and I want to be a business coach one day, because I want to motivate people to take the gifts that they have, and I want to be an athletic coach as well for the rest of my life, because I want to remind you that you have gifts and you have to go to town to build them. But if you always sit there and stop trying to build the thing that you know that is possible for you, you're gonna always end up sad because you left your life unfulfilled. I'm gonna leave you guys with a Miles Monroe quote, and this is one of the greatest leaders, I think, leadership coaches of all time. Some people live to 25 but are already dead. Right? And some people, they live their entire life, but their dreams stopped at 25 because they stopped believing. You want to leave this life with your cup empty because you poured it out and you did everything you could to make your dreams a reality. Even if right now there's nothing happening, plant the seeds for your future now, right? Build something, a business, a new idea, a venture. Everybody, I don't care if you're Muslim, I don't care if you're Christian, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care if you're Chinese. Everyone can start something. That's the encouragement that I want to give you all in this video. Be encouraged, start something, and don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying and then being laughed at the end of the day by your own conscience because you gave up on the thing that you know you could have tried. Be blessed.